Hey guys, Dan Lucchesi here with the Lucchesi Property Group, and I just wanted to touch base with you, give you some market information here in September. And as always, we're looking back at the August data. So, high level, the market continues to do well. It's a very strong seller's market. It has not shifted to a buyer's market. A lot of people have asked about the price reductions. This is actually a pretty common conversation that we have every summer leading into the fall, because we have a seasonal cycle in our market. The buyers come out very early in the spring, as early as say the second week of January is sort of considered spring in our market. The buyers come out, start aggressively shopping for homes, trying to get out ahead of the ensuing spring craze. So then what happens, the sellers tend to lag the buyers on their way to the market. So sellers are usually motivated by, hey, let's wait until the kids are done with school, so that we're not out there trying to change locations during the school year. So that causes them to wait until May, which is historically the number one month for new listing inventory to hit the market. And then we see that in June, those closings kind of hit in June. And so that supply demand imbalance that happens seasonally each year is what causes the prices to go up very rapidly in the spring and then actually drop just a little bit in the summer. So that's really normal. We've been seeing that every year for the past 10 years or so. And so far the ruling is not out whether that's a more permanent price correction, but the initial indications are that it's just our seasonal cycle. So here's some data. Active inventory is down 7.8% to just over 2,000 units. Pending units went up 3.7% to 4,191, and closed units is up 17.7% to 3,918. So basically, without more inventory hitting the market, the buyer demand is actually gobbling up more units than really are coming on the market. So we actually lost almost 8% of the inventory from July to August. What else do we have for you guys? Close to list price is actually down slightly to about 103%. Which is still more than the list price, right? 103% of the list price. And then the close to original list price, which takes into account price reductions, is at 100.5%. So even when you consider price reductions, homes are still selling for just over 100% of the list price. The average sold price came down slightly to $682,711. Denver is not a cheap market. There's just no other way to put it. The percent of closed transactions with price reductions, 14%. So 14% of listings had to reduce price in order to get under contract. Closed transactions at full price, 15.6%, and percent of closed transactions over the list price, 64%. So that's roughly 80%. Right about 80% of all the properties that go on the market are selling for at or above the list price. And then, of course, you got 20% who are overpricing their home and end up having to reduce the price in order to get it sold. So it's very important that you want to be part of that 80%. The median days on market, 5 days on market, and that's pretty on point with what we're seeing in the market. The percentage of flash sales, which are those going under contract in 7 days or less, 67.8%. So almost 68% of everything that goes on the market. So more than 2/3 is going under contract in a week or less. That is directly correlated to the percentage of houses that are going at or above the list price. There is, without a doubt, a positive correlation there. I've seen it for many, many years. It's absolutely true. So it's very, very important that you price your home correctly when you hit the market so that you get the highest to best price. Those ones going in the first week are the ones going for at or above the list price. And lastly, the average interest rate in August, 2.84%. I can tell you that we are in the process, that's my wife and I, are in the process of, we've sold our house and are moving, and you guys can reach out to me directly to learn more about that. But we are very close to that number on our interest rate. So that is very representative of what's out there in the market. And that has a huge impact on your housing affordability. So here's the bottom line. I don't think that the market is, I would not go with the we're gonna wait until the market crashes strategy. Is it possible? Sure. Is it likely? I'm gonna say no at this point. So I think it's better to take advantage of the historic low interest rates. And at the end of the day, remember that your housing affordability really has, it is not just the price. It's how much money you're making, how much, what the interest rate you're paying is, and of course, the home price. So, guys, I'm gonna always shoot it to you straight, whether that's on these videos or in a one-to-one conversation. So if you wanna reach out and talk to me and dig in about what you may or may not wanna do in your specific situation, or just what's going on in the market, don't hesitate to give me a call or send us an email. Our contact information is below, and we'll look forward to connecting with you guys. We'll see you next month in October.